What's up, everybody? A bit of an unplanned video today, but I figured I haven't been down here in a while, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite places here in Las Vegas. It's Nakata Market of Japan here at Rainbow and Sahara, so come on inside, I'll show you around a little bit. Alright, now we're back home, and I gotta go through a lot of this that I just picked up because some of it's frozen items. So, first things first, one of the things I picked up today was a 3-pack of, this is Japanese style pudding, or pudding. Everything I've seen of pudding before, it makes it look like flan, like incredibly like flan. If you see right there, it actually even has the thing of caramel that you would normally see with like a Mexican style flan, if you're familiar with that. Next up were the 2 drinks that I ended up picking up. One of them is my already half-consumed bottle of Aquarius. I love this stuff. It's a little bit cheaper too when you pick it up at Nakata compared to, say, something like Pocari Sweat. It's almost $1 difference. And to be fair, I like both of them, but since this is cheaper, I might as well get this one, right? Now, the other one I got, I've had a milk tea variation of this, but the other one it's a premium morning tea. It's a lemon tea variety. As you can tell, it's tea, but it's also completely clear. It's part of a Suntory brand. I can't remember the pronunciation of those characters right off the top of my head. Last time I was in Japan, the water bottles that I'd seen most anywhere, either in convenience stores or at vending machines, they generally had this particular brand of water. So yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to be. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'll save it for later. Other things I picked up was a giant dorayaki, which I love these things. This one I have not had. This is a kuri dorayaki, so chestnut. I can only assume the anko that's within the 2 pancakes that are in this we'll have some chopped up chestnuts, some cooked chestnuts, so that should be pretty good. This is breakfast for tomorrow. And since I have not had them in a while, a big old package of senbei. These ones I have not had before, so I'm hoping they turn out to be pretty good, but bad senbei, I don't know. I don't think I've had a bad rice cracker in a really long time, or ever for that matter. So the last few things I have here are in this bag. One of them is a seasoned kelp onigiri. I have not had this flavor before. The only ones they have at Nakata are normally tuna mayo, spicy tuna mayo, umeboshi, and this one right here, and salmon. They have salmon as well. They used to have one that was natto, but I probably haven't seen those in probably about a decade. One thing I haven't had in a while that I'm really excited to have later on, and thankfully did not melt on the way home, was this guy right here. They refer to it as a frozen wafer sandwich. Everything I've seen for it is usually calling it monaka ice. Really, the best way I can describe something like this is take a standard cake ice cream cone and the ice cream that you would normally have in it. It's an encased ice cream cone, essentially. It's delicious. I love things like this. It's very simple, but just well done and a nice cold treat to have on a warm day, because it is pretty warm here. We're getting into the late spring, starting to get into early summertime here in Las Vegas. And the last thing I have is something I also have not tried, this Decavita C. I have had the Oronamen C. That's hard. I always have a hard time saying that, but this is the Suntory version. I think it's Otsuka Pharmaceutical that makes the Oronamen C. That I've had in Japan. First time I had it was when I was there, but I've been able to find it here for years and never bought it. This one I've seen for years as well, never bought it, so I thought, what the hell? This will be another thing I can have tomorrow morning for breakfast, along with my coffee and my rather large dorayaki. All right, now that we have everything put away that was going to go bad or potentially start thawing out, we can talk a little bit about Nakata Market and how long I've been going there and all that fun stuff. So I think it was about 2004 the first time I went to Nakata, and it was with one of my old roommates. I hadn't actually started living with them yet, but they were friends of mine, and I was out here in town and hanging out with them, and they'd mentioned, oh, hey, I got a place we can go to tonight. You're really gonna like it. I'm like, okay. I had no idea what the hell was going on. So at that time, around 2004, I was definitely still really into a lot of Japanese things. I mean, I am now, but I think it was more kind of towards the weeaboo-ish side at that point, which is a little bad to say, but that's the truth for me. We ended up going down there and I was blown away. I thought, wait, how was something like this in town here in Las Vegas the whole time? And I had absolutely no idea it existed. I was a little upset. Since 2004, the store layout and a couple of other things have changed since that time. They used to actually have a VHS and DVD rental section in one part of the store, which was really cool. A lot of it was bootlegs, but can't really help that sometimes. But it was kind of nice to have, and the rentals seemed pretty cheap. Oddly enough, the entire time they had that, I did not rent a single movie from them. So I don't know how that worked out. The store layout for the aisles has changed a little bit, since they did end up changing ownership last year, probably around July or August or so. I didn't notice it until around October, because it had been a few months since I had gone. And I went to Japan, and all of a sudden, hey, things changed a little bit. So right now with the store layout, the video section is completely gone. Some of the stuff like the baked items, dorayaki and things like that have been moved to the front of the store. They've actually, I think, increased the number of different alcoholic items that they used to carry. Usually it was beer, now there's a bit more sake, stuff like that. But for the most part, over the past 15 years that I've been going there, and according to the person running the register today, they've been open 16 years, so I had no idea I'd been going there most of its existence. It's nice to have a place like that. Certainly, having visited Japan already and come back and having a taste for, snacks and drinks and stuff like that, it's kind of nice to have always had a place like this, but at the same time, have it be my gateway into a place that, I can't access that much. I do plan on going back to Japan this year, but, that's a couple of weeks out of the year I can go there. Otherwise, I don't have access to things like that. So there's a lot of noise out there. But that's it for me right now. Hopefully the kind of poorly shot video shows off the shop a little bit better. I did that honestly spur of the moment. I thought about it earlier today while I was at work, and I thought, you know what, let's go down to Nakata and get some stuff from there. And you know, I didn't tell them I was filming or anything. I just kind of had my phone out trying to, you know, please don't notice me. So it's a little shaky, it's not great, but to be fair, it is one of my favorite places here in town. It's one of my favorite places in the world. I love going down there, and I always have, and every single time I go back, I'm always happy that they're still there and still open, because I have this fear in the back of my head. One day I'm gonna show up and the signs are gonna be up there, but the store is gonna be empty and they'll no longer be around. So I hope that day does not come anytime soon. Hope they're open for a really long time, and if you're ever here in Las Vegas, give them a shot. I'll put the address here on the screen, and I'll put the address down in the description below. But that's it for me. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a like and a subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll keep coming at you with some content as I come up with it. Y'all take care, and we'll see you later.